guys are already here? Well, in that case, let's start off the vlog then. Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, I hope most of our lives are coming back to normal now, and most of the restrictions are getting eased out. Hopefully we don't find a spike in the number of coronavirus going forward. So today what we're going to be doing is I'll be doing a review of the Rhinox gloves and the Rhinox knee pad. I'll be mentioning mainly about the do's and don'ts and what exactly you need to look in while purchasing a glove or a knee pad for that matter. So let's get started then. By the way, are you guys getting bored of the same background? So in that case, let's change it. How about this background then? Looks a bit neat now. I immediately get a feel of as though I'm in a studio or something. I did this just to give a nice aesthetic feel, and that's about it. Let's start off with the gloves. So these are the gloves. These are called the Rhinox Tornado. Rhinox has around 3 or 4 variants in gloves. The first one being Urban, I believe. Then comes the Air GT, and the last one is the Tornado. So these are one of the best gloves which Rhinox produces. So just in case you guys are wondering what are the differences between all the gloves. So as you can see, since this being the top variant, it has a palm protector. Like you can see, it comes with a hard plastic material or maybe some sort of a fiber. In case we happen to fall and we're sliding with our palm face downwards, these will definitely help. There'll hardly be any bruises to your palm. And also these are the knuckle protectors. These are very hard, and it will definitely help in case if you happen to fall with your palm facing downwards. It has absorbers on both the sides, which will definitely help, and also it has good enough padding for your fingers as well. So I think this is overall a very good glove. So before buying a glove, the main thing you guys should consider is the fit. Before purchasing any glove, what you guys should consider is always wear a glove once. Never purchase it online, or you can purchase it online provided you've tried the glove elsewhere. The main thing to keep in mind is there should not be any gap on your fingers. It should ideally be a very snug fit. Again, your pinky finger, there will be a bit of a gap. Again, depends on the hand, but if it fits very well and good. If it doesn't, this doesn't matter. For all other fingers, it should ideally touch the tip of your fingers. So that is one thing to consider. And also the palm. When you stretch your hand or flex your fingers, there shouldn't be any gap in between the middle section here. Again, with use, it will get adjusted to the shape of your hand as well. So just keep these in mind while purchasing a glove. And next we have the knee guard. This too is from Rhinox. I feel Rhinox should sponsor me because I've been purchasing so many Rhinox products. Rhinox, if at all you're seeing this video, please do consider. There's lots of cushioning given to the knee as well, and overall it's the same kind of protection given. If at all you guys going for a knee guard, I suggest go for a Rhinox one, hands down. It's called the Bastion Rhinox knee pad. I'll just wear it and show. Done. And within a matter of like hardly 5 seconds, you can strap on and strap off the knee guard. Very solid. The most important thing is it doesn't hinder your leg movement. So like you can see, this is the straight leg and I can completely bend it. It doesn't hinder your leg movement. You basically don't feel that you're wearing a knee guard. That's how comfortable it is. You can wear it on your jean or a pant, or you can might as well wear it inside. If you're thinking of wearing it inside, I think your pant or jean should be a bit loose or flexible for that matter. That's more or less the review of the knee guard. I hope you guys liked it. Just while talking, it just comes out. Hardly 3 seconds it takes. It's around 5 o'clock now, and as you guys can see, the sun is about to set. Like not about to set. It's about to go down the building which is next to us. This is the sunlight which is falling on my face, and I believe it's more or less seen on the products as well. Basically, before purchasing any glove, what you guys need to keep in mind is you have to decide for what purpose you're purchasing the glove for. If it is just for a day-to-day commute, you might as well go for the street glove or the urban glove, which they call it. It just covers your palm, and the velcro will be on the wrist itself. If you're going on a 2 or a 3 day trip, you go for a half gauntlet which covers up till here, and if you're a regular tourer, you might as well go for the full gauntlet which almost comes up till here. So you guys like this video for whatsoever reason, and if at all you guys kind of felt it was helpful or decent enough information, please go ahead and like the video and subscribe as well. Goodbye guys.